Thessaly.
Zika.
Lynn.
Kellic.
And I'm your DM, Ethan. Welcome to Venture Forth. Previously, you all had ventured your way up the mountain of the Venville Rise. You had followed the Dark Blades and the half of Shriya's tribe that wished to return to the Plane of Air, and upon reaching the peak, one of the Dark Blades had performed a ritual to untwine Tito's soul from himself, and this orange and yellow ethereal Aarakocra emerged from him. The ritual resumed as Dunner continued his spell and opened up a portal to the Plane of Air, to which this orange and yellow ethereal Tito knelt down and with his hands ripped open the portal, larger and larger and larger. The tribe made their way through the portal and home to the Plane of Air, at which point the Dark Blades turned to all of you. Not wanting the portal to open further, combat broke out. Now, Olma is hidden, raining down lightning on Dunner, who is cowering in a corner. Rack, looking down at all of you in his stoic position, as Thessaly, Seeker, and Kellic are intertwined in combat with two of these Dark Blades. And Flynn, far away from everyone else, is getting absolutely pummeled by another one of the Dark Blades. And just as all hope seemed lost, and that you were all going to fall to these Dark Blades, the wind that was emerging from this portal amassed in the center of this plateau on the mountain. The wind began to swirl, and you could see arms form, legs form on the ground as an air elemental popped up right behind Rack. Just then, all of the Dark Blades' attention seems to turn from you to this new threat. And with that, we are starting combat once more at the top of the round. So, Seeker, what would you like to do?
Oh, it's me, eh?
It's me, eh?
I'm
So nervous you went Canadian.
Why didn't I remember it
Close
like
the
that?
portal. Just use the spell that closes the portal.
Oh,
You
Really?
got that prepared,
That
right?
level up that we didn't have in between where I got closed the portal.
Yeah, close the portal. That's
I
the
want to
spell.
do.
We'll be fine.
that
We're gonna be
one.
fine. We're gonna be
So,
fine.
Seeker, I do believe that with the wind propelling you last round,
Yeah.
that you are still prone on the ground.
Correct. I did get pushed.
You got pushed back and knocked prone.
Yeah, so as I stand up, I'm going to reach into the pouch on my belt and I'm going to grab some sand and I'm going to toss it on my toss the sand down to my feet, and as it tosses it kind of turns like this purpley sandish color and kind of melds to my feet. I'm going to say "Hot" as I toss the sand on my feet, and it coalesces with my feet, casting Longstrider on myself.
Okay.
To give myself some more movement, and I'm going to look over to Tess and say, I can't stay close to them. I'm going to move. And I'm going to stand, and I want to move to, I guess, looking at this map, north. Like, I want to move. If I look over as I stand up, have my movement, can I see where Flynn is, or is he downstairs? I probably can't.
You would have line of sight on Flynn,
Yeah.
for sure.
So I want to get to the point where Flynn is inside of my aura.
Okay, so you would have to go. He is quite a ways away, though.
Yeah. I will, if I have to, I will dash So I've got an extra
So-
10 feet of movement now. So I got
60
40.
feet would get you to the top of the stairs.
Okay. So I will move and dash. And then since he's in the aura, I will grant him a some temp HP.
Yay. I mean, ugh.
And then I will just pause there because there's nothing else I'll be able to do, and I'll roll for your
Yeah, just let me know
for
when you're
your temp HP in a sec.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
As you are giving that temp HP, just let him know once that happens. Next up, Provel. He turns around and seems to notice the air elemental forming behind Rack. And he can see this wind now protruding from the portal. And he is going to look to Kellic. Look over to the ground where Thessaly is laying. And look back up to Rack. And he's going to look past Rack and see Dunner now laying on the ground, absolutely fried to a crisp,
Oh my god.
but still alive.
Oh,
Yeah.
yikes.
And he is going to look to his fellow Darkblades. Rack, Io. Fall back. Protect Dunner. Get there now. As Provel then is going to move away from Kellic. Kellic, I believe, if you want, you can have an attack of opportunity against Provel.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh.
Who's nearby me? Anybody?
Right next to you currently is Provel. About 15 feet away is Manala. And about 20 feet away, Thessaly is on the ground.
Sorry.
Manala is the
Tabaxi.
It's the Tabaxi.
Okay.
Yes.
Not really much of a point, but sure. I don't have a weapon out because I'm spellcasting, so I would just slug him.
What's
Okay.
Which would do.
Make your attack roll.
Nice pile drive to the face.
Well, he's turning around to leave, so this would be in the back of the head, probably.
maybe it'll make him mad and it'll stay.
That's a 15 to hit.
A 15 does not hit against Provel.
Okay.
As he is just too quick. By the time you actually get your fist out there, he is gone.
Yeah. I'm still like getting up from the stairs where he's continually been like knocking me over.
I see this from the ground.
And he is going to, with his movement speed, he's going to run up the stairs past Rack and engage with this air elemental in front of him. As you can see,
Can you punch an air elemental?
that will be answered for you
Okay, I was just like, wait.
momentarily.
You gotta
What's this gonna look like?
Yeah,
Spirit
as his fists begin to drive into the elemental, he is going to make a couple of attacks. That first one is going to make contact as, yes, Thessaly, just up the stairs. You see his fist make contact right in like the rib area of this air elemental that is just beginning to form as the air around it recoils. And he is going to do some damage to it.
I'm low-key impressed.
Okay. And he is going to, at this moment, attempt to use a key point to stun it. Use Stunning Strike.
Stun the air.
He's gonna stun the air.
Yeah,
Yeah,
are
he
air
is,
elementals
he is.
capable of being stunned? Question mark?
Maybe, maybe not. Did we stun one back in the temple?
You were the only one fighting it.
I was? Okay. Yeah.
As the air elemental is now stunned.
Let's
and
go.
that is going to be the end of Provel's turn. He's going to stay in this combat area of the air elemental. Next up, Kellic.
Okay, so I've seen him go up the stairs. I can see pretty much all of the plateau above me. Yes.
Yes.
Or okay.
Yes, you
where
have
I am on
eyesight
the
on
base
all of the
stairs. Can I see? Do I have any idea where Olma is based on where the lightning strike came down?
You know she's probably somewhere up here on the top of this mountain. But she is at the moment completely invisible. You have no way of, unless you want to get up and investigate footprints, you have no way to know.
Or you like yell.
Or if you yell.
Or if you yell.
I mean, over the sound of an air elemental / all this
That,
combat din. Yeah,
It's in your heart.
I got it. Ah, God. Okay.
Your spell list is intimidating. There are
No
so
shit.
many spells.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just
hell
going to
yeah.
survey this chaos of,
Okay.
ethereal airplane Tito pushing the thing open, this air elemental towering over this entire mountain, these monks, Darkblade monks, just like stunning air elementals and scrambling to sort of like get a hold on this thing. And I'm just going to, from where the lightning strike hit, I'm gonna scour the battlefield looking for scurrying footprints or maybe some hot cider spilling out somewhere. And I'm going to close my eyes and reopen them. And I'm gonna cast Locate Creature on Olma Mars.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. You immediately find Olma on the complete opposite side on a different plateau, sort of on a little disconnected plateau just to the north. Sort of pretty well away from everybody here.
We're crying out bloody loud, Olma. And I look back to where Thessaly is on the ground still.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also a cat person, correct?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I'm not making any assessments about Thessaly. I don't know if they're a cat person or not. But but there's a
She
Tabaxi.
could be.
But, okay, and that Tabaxi is also knocked down?
Yes. Yes. That the Tabaxi Manala is prone. She was knocked down with the that blast of air.
But Seekers just run down the stairs. Okay. If I look at Thessaly, how is she looking? Besides being prone.
Besides being prone, you would see that I've started to bleed through some of my chainmail, and there's probably like a little bit of blood trickling down from it. I look a little bruised and battered. I don't look great.
I am going to use my movement to put myself between Thessaly and the Tabaxi, and
My hero.
and just ready myself.
Okay.
And I will
Dang.
pull out my sickle and just prepare to stand ground here.
Okay. All right. With that, okay, you are now in position. Next up on the initiative is Dunner. Dunner is
Dunner.
sprawled out on the ground. His clothes all burnt to a crisp. He is going to sit up and just sort of scoot himself into this. There's a little like wall of rock right behind him. He's going to just prop his back up against that wall. And he's going to put his hand on his chest, and he is going to cast a healing spell on himself as he reaches into his pocket, and he pulls out this little like metal, almost like this little metal clicker. And Olma, you're the only one close enough to sort of hear this. He starts clicking it a couple of times and speaking some like ancient elven words into it. And he is going to attempt to heal himself.
But he fails because he's such a baby.
No,
Lips in the air.
he is. Give me 1 second. He is going to. He's going to use a 5th level spell slot to
Use them
heal
up.
himself.
Use them up, buddy boy.
Because that lightning strike really messed him up.
Pretty massive.
So he's going to heal himself for. That is going to be 37 points of healing on himself.
Jeez.
As you can see, as the clicker starts to spark in his hands, those sparks begin to sort of inlay themselves on his wounds as he takes that.
More where that came from.
More.
You can do it again.
No, I can't do that again. But
Okay.
but I got other stuff. I haven't used a spell yet this entire fight.
I'm
Maybe
scared.
one of her like
Jeez.
random-
Next up, Rack is going to use his full movement. He's going to dash past the air elemental, who is currently stunned, so cannot do anything
Nope.
against him. And he is going to place himself directly in front of Dunner. and just look down. He gives him, only you can see a little bit of a worried look, but then you can see that he notices Dunner is healing himself. So Rack turns around and takes up a defensive position right in front of Dunner.
Yeah, join him. Clump. Clump far away from me. And all of my friendies.
Okay, next up is Manala. Manala looks around, sees the changing landscape of the battle, sees the changing situation. And
I'm intimidating, right?
you are very, very intimidating.
You got your sickle out, right?
I look tough.
Gary.
You don't know.
Manala turns to you and just very slowly, you've seen how fast these dark blades can move, very slowly just rotates around you, placing herself in between you and the stairs ahead. As she takes a defensive stance, she says, "Don't move." And that's going to be her turn.
What's she up
Next
to?
up, Olma.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
it's my turn.
Now that I've grouped up Dunner and Rack for you.
We've got Dunner. We've got who else is over there?
Dunner and Rack are right there. And then you can see just beyond them, it is probably, let me see, about 25 feet past them, this still constantly growing spiritual form of Tito.
Okay. I am going to take in the setting. I see Tito is air elemental. Tito is just still pulling open that thing, and I need him to stop. And the only way is if Dunner goes to sleep. So we're gonna. I pull my hands together and I open them up into a circle. And as I open them up into a larger circle, I am going to cast Sickening Radiance, which is a 30-foot sphere.
Okay.
30-foot radius sphere, so 60-foot diameter.
Right in the middle of them, right centered on them?
Let's see how far I can make that. So if I could get the whole top plateau, that'd be awesome. But they're important to me, so them mostly. But if not, yeah. Yeah,
Oh, you can get
You could get Provel in
fun.
there.
everyone up.
You could get Provel in
so
there.
I'm just
Any
gonna
of
do
them.
And the
that.
elemental and
Just to take a note, I
Tito.
didn't have to demonstrate that for you, but I did, just in case you think I'm mean.
merciful.
Mama mia.
So that's, so it would get the entire top plateau encasing the
So-
portal, Tito, the air elemental,
Yeah,
Provel,
so
Rat,
I'm
and
gonna
Dunner.
need some concentration checks from the team, from everybody up there.
Okay.
what is-
Concentration or Constitution?
Sorry, Constitution.
Okay.
I have to keep concentration on it.
Yes. Okay, Constitution. I will just go north to south. So, Dunner. That is going to be a 15.
Fails.
Constitution for Rack. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a 7.
Fail.
For Provel. Another 7.
Fail.
Yes.
And then for
Air
the
elemental?
air elemental.
Who is stunned? Can they do a Constitution? I guess it's still Constitution.
You
Yes,
automatically
I believe it is
fail, right?
the dexterity saving throws that
only.
are automatically fail. I believe so.
That's. I'll take it. All the people I wanted failed.
Does
So.
does the portal get affected by this at all? Is it within the radius?
Tito might. I don't know if he will, but
Or like the aberration of Tito or whatever
We'll
is there?
get to that in a second.
Ooh.
The air elemental rolled a 4.
fail.
Love it.
Everyone failed?
Love it.
Wait, Tito.
Oh no.
Can you read the spell for me?
Tito's not there, right? He's off to the
Well,
side.
Mega Tito.
Actual,
Tito.
yeah, Mega
Yeah,
Tito.
like the whatever
A
it's going on.
dim greenish light spreads within a 30-foot radius sphere centered on the point that I choose within range of 120 feet. The light spreads around the corners and it lasts until the spell ends, up to 10 minutes. When a creature moves into that spell's area for the first time or starts their turn there, That creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage, suffer 1 level of exhaustion, and emit a dim green light in a 5-foot radius. This light makes it impossible for the creature to benefit from being invisible. The light
says
and any
creature?
levels.
Be invisible?
The light,
so strong.
the light and any levels of.
It's
They
so-
also get 1 level of exhaustion.
The exhaustion
Everybody.
thing's
Yeah, but it's when they start their
It's
turn.
when they start their
So it's
turn. So
not
we
right
know
now.
their roles.
Okay, and then Tito would take that. Ethereal Tito would take that as well.
Nice.
For Tito, that's going to be an 11 for Tito. I'm rolling really low right
Keep
now.
that
This
up.
makes up
Yay.
for last
But that
episode.
is a,
Never
that is a
changed, Ethan.
spell.
Oh.
So I need to roll.
Yes.
On the
You're way
wild.
off in the corner.
Magic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
right?
pretty far away from everyone.
Yeah, no big deal. Oh no!
No.
Is that a 4?
Ready, dude? We just got here.
God.
I've been avoiding spells for a while.
You add to it? Or?
For the record, that was a 4.
That was a 4, and I had to beat a 6.
You had to beat a 6. So now,
Secretly, I'm
She gets
excited to see what happens.
but did you add your proficiency bonus? She gets
No.
add.
I don't have anything.
Flat roll.
Guidance?
Hey, what?
Right?
She could make them all disappear.
I don't
Right?
think this counts
Yeah.
as a guy. I don't think it's applicable.
Right.
One who's close to her. I don't know.
I want to do this a very specific way.
what does that mean?
I don't like that.
Can I please have your character sheet?
Oh no!
Oh, jeez, no, man.
I want to do this very specifically.
He just deletes it.
You are gone.
Like,
What?
Wild magic sorcerers, everybody.
Ethan is
This
going
removes Wild Magic
through
Sorcerer
almost
from the handbook.
the world of Elbor.
just what is happening?
I am constantly too nervous to look at like a wild magic table to like.
He has his own.
No, yeah, he's got his own custom stuff, so it doesn't
Yeah.
even matter.
God.
Okay. And this is the part that you're going to hate the most.
Huh?
I'm not going to tell you. What just happened?
Okay. Do I feel any different?
You do not feel any different physically. But an effect has taken place.
The spell still goes through successfully, though, right?
The spell still goes through
Sickening
successfully.
radiance
Okay.
is on the
Okay.
thing.
Sickening
that's
radiance
good.
is happening.
But
Okay.
at what cost?
But you do not. You feel your wild magic energy release, and you look around, and you're not a sheep. You're not. Nothing,
I
nothing
immediately looked out of my
strange.
hands.
Nothing strange has happened. But you can feel that the wild magic energy has dissipated. So something has happened. So, Alma, is that the end of your turn? Are you moving anywhere? Do you have any bonus actions?
Do I get any feeling? I know that emits in a circle. Do I get any feeling that anyone knows where I am?
Yeah, look, would that spell allow Alma to know that you cast locate creature?
I think so. Hang on, let me see.
I think scrying does.
It's fine. It's fine.
It doesn't say so.
I will use my movement to like quietly, slowly. So I'll only take half my movements because I'm going to take my full movement to only move half.
Okay.
To make sure that I'm being very, very cautious and slow, so that I don't attract any attention. And I'm just going to move 15 feet over to towards where Flynn and Seeker are on that little plateau that I'm on. So just like
Gotcha.
further away.
Yeah, and you place your footsteps, and you are moving slowly enough, and the amount of wind that is coming out of this portal, you actually take a quick moment to look around, and every footstep that you lift out of the snow is almost immediately covered by the wind and the snow that is there. So you feel with the movement speed that you've taken, you are pretty well hidden at this point.
Amazing.
Next up in the initiative is Io. Io, having heard the orders from Provel, is going to
Enter my circle.
look down at Flynn.
I'm stunned, I believe.
And as you are stunned there on the ground, gasping for breath, he reels his fist back, aiming it towards your face,
Yeah.
and puts one finger up.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Don't move. As he turns around and runs towards the cliff face, Alma directly towards you.
Oh my god.
And because that is the quickest way that he can get up, he is going to use his full movement speed to climb up
no.
this. And Alma, you see him just barely move past you. As he is attempting to take the quickest way back towards Dunner.
Oh, man.
Cool.
Oh, my God.
His speed, you notice, is not at all impeded by climbing up this 10-foot
Yeah.
wall in front of you. And that aura is visible, correct?
It is. It's a
Green light.
it's green light. Yeah.
He would dash over to the edge of this platform, but before jumping over, he would notice that aura. He would not jump over.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But instead, you see him reach his hand out across the chasm, signaling to Rack sort of to come and jump his way. That is going to be his full turn, is just his movement. He's not going to... Yeah, he can't do any attacks, no bonus actions. Next up, Thessaly. You are prone on the ground.
Incapacitated. Yeah. And I'm still stunned. Did that end or?
Oh, that ends at the end of your turn.
It ends at the end of my turn.
Was
So
it-
this is the last time that my turn goes. And I think very deeply and profoundly about what led me to this point.
Actually, I'm sorry. The end of last episode.
Yeah.
Is it at the end of their turn?
Isn't that- isn't that
it was
the
the
end
end
of-
of the
I think it's the end of their
player's turn.
The end of their turn.
I think it's the end of the monk's turn.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
They're
sorry.
Because
okay.
it's
I
their
thought we
full
had
turn.
said-
They've got a full turn.
Which might mean that you're up.
Yeah.
Because-
Was the back
Manala, right?
That's done.
I think was Manala the one that? I'm sorry. Was
Manala
Manala
was the one that stunned you.
me? Yeah, that's what I thought.
So at the end of Manala's turn,
I would've
you'd be
been-
up, right?
I have
Or you'd
action?
be out of stun.
The end of your next... Yes, I apologize. It is the end of the monk's next
Okay,
turn.
cool.
Hell, you get a turn.
I get a turn.
Welcome.
That
that
changes
one?
Okay.
things.
To think about the actions that led you up to here, though, if you would like.
I will also think profoundly about the actions and choices that led me here.
I'm sad that I can't see this because I'm standing in front of her. I can't see this on her face.
the emotional processing that's happening on Thessaly's on my face is it's something to behold. I had watched Manala though, because I could still hear what she was saying to Kellic, right? Like asking
Yes.
him to stay.
And you saw her take that stance of preparing to do something once, preparing to throw a punch if that order was not followed.
Okay, so I'm going to use half of my movement to get up.
Okay.
I am going to approach very slowly and stand next to Kellic.
Okay.
And then I am going to look over at Seeker and look next to Kellic, and I'm going to just try to glean something through eye contact, and that's how I'm going to spend my turn.
Okay. What are you looking for through eye contact specifically?
I guess I'm just trying to figure out, like, I'm trying to mentally say, like, what's the play here, boys?
Okay. Message received?
Yeah, is that,
Okay.
to you, I guess.
You've got like a
Yeah, you see Thessaly looking at both of you.
Like-
you get like a shrug from me.
No,
Okay.
I roll my eyes at you.
Okay. Next up, Flynn.
Oh boy.
Oh, hey, I have to amend something.
Oh yeah.
So those 5 temporary hit points,
Mhm.
technically you get them at the end of your turn if you end it inside the aura. So
Oh.
I'm going to take those for me because I was
Sure.
in my aura. And then at the end of the turn, if you're still in it, I'll give them.
Okay. 1 sec.
Okay.
Oh,
All
and
right.
it only lasts for a minute, not 10 minutes.
Thank you for the clarification.
Yeah.
Okay. Flynn, the Io's turn has come and gone.
Mm-hmm.
You are no longer stunned. What would you like to do?
Yeah. So I'll stand up. Where did he? And I'll look around. So I see him sprint off, or I see him go up to this plateau. I see this green light now emanating from there. See, Seeker. I'm just gonna stand up with half my movement.
Okay.
And look over to Io. No, we're not done. And I'm gonna attempt to get up there because that's the only path I really see. Because I don't.
Okay.
Like, again, I see this green light.
Yeah. What is your movement speed?
It'll be half of.
Lenny boy.
Half of 25?
Yeah, so 10.
I'll give you 15. You're able to just able to get to the base of this wall.
I will use
Oh,
my
Flynn.
action to get another 25
Okay.
of movement.
You're just able to get to the top, unknowingly standing.
If I'm allowed to, I'll reach my hand out. I don't
Do
know
I
if
see it?
Help.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
see it. I don't know that.
Okay.
that wouldn't be too much of a help.
Yeah, that's fair.
You would just be able to get to the top and unknowingly standing right next to Ulma.
Okay. So that's my action, my movement. I have a bonus action. I will stand up, and as I crest this little plateau, I will kind of and calm my breathing, and I'll second wind.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
And just raise, and then I'll just bonus action as I summon my sword and raise it up and point it at Io. Come on, let's fight.
I lean forward and whisper in his ear, "That looked pretty badass."
And I'll point my bullet. Where are they coming from? That's my turn.
And Io turns back to you and sort of shakes his head sort of dismissingly and says, "You don't want to do this again." As he turns back to Rack, completely ignoring
Okay.
your advantage.
Yikes.
Next up, the portal widens
Drinks?
another 10 feet.
It also has to do a constitution.
It does not.
No.
As you all,
It's exhausted.
as you all
It's so sleepy.
continue to hear the cracking and tearing of the fabric of
God.
space, and the wind at this point becomes deafening. So now none of you are able to hear anything over the sound of the wind roaring out
None
of
of
this
us.
portal. None of you.
So it's kind of like being inside his inflamed
With the wind, yeah.
whirling
Exactly.
wind of
Additionally,
Yeah.
I'm going to need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
At this point, it can either be strength or dexterity saving throw against the wind that is.
Every
Coming up.
single person. Oh, they haven't started their turn yet.
That's an ability check, not a saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Kellic, remember to add 5.
I got a 14 healing from my second wind, by the way.
Okay.
I'm popping off on
You said dexterity or strength?
Dexterity or strength. At this point, I will allow either.
Saving throw for the winds.
Or the winds that are currently bashing all of you.
16.
Okay. So that was 16 for Ulma.
Correct.
Ooh.
Kellic,
24.
24.
Ooh.
Thessaly,
14.
14. Seeker,
13.
13. Flynn,
Also 13.
13. Okay. So I believe that would be Thessaly, Seeker, and
Oh, wait.
Flynn.
Plus,
Jeez,
I
really?
don't think I added my dex.
Oh, you're so
that's
close
actually
to the edge,
16.
though.
I know.
No.
If you knock me back off the edge, I'm going to be
So it's actually 20 for me. I had to add my.
Okay,
dex,
so just Thessaly and Seeker. Or, I'm sorry, Thessaly and Flynn.
Sure.
Sorry.
Next
Sure.
up, Dunner fails. Rack succeeds. Provel, critical fail.
Yay.
Manala is also a fail. As Manala gets swept off of her feet and is knocked back at this round 15 feet, which would just be right. She is sliding, and as she slides past Kellic and Thessaly, you both see her just like clawing at the ground as she just barely saves herself from falling off the edge of this cliff face as her feet just begin to dangle over. Seeker, you find shelter in this staircase. You're able to sort of prop yourself up. Provel is knocked back 15 feet as he falls down.
Ooh.
But
It's going to hurt.
Thessaly and Kellic, you see as he has slow fall, as he is a monk. He does not take any damage, but he is no longer within
my
that
range.
aura.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Rack saves. Dunner does not. And since Dunner is up against these rocks, there's nowhere for him to get pushed. So all he's going to do is take damage as he is thrown back against the rocks.
Nice.
Or
He's going to
that.
take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. Which for a wizard is a lot. Io saved. Flynn. Yeah, you're getting knocked back 15 feet, so that is
Yeah.
you are getting knocked off of this plateau that you were just on. It is 10 feet up, so you are going to be taking 1d6? That's
Okay.
fall damage, right?
Huh?
I always forget fall damage.
Oh, yeah. I think it's per 10, so it'd be 1 dice.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you are knocked back, and the snow just barely cushions your fall, but it is not enough. And you hit the ground. Olma, you save. Okay, so that is everyone. As the wind also begins to coalesce, you see another air elemental form
Cool. Great.
Okay,
right
That's
on
normal.
that top plateau.
that's fine.
What?
Same.
Seeker, what are you doing?
Okay, he's 10 feet. I'm gonna run directly. I want to run directly to the west to this ledge. I want to try and climb up it. I can see the green.
Yeah.
Does it obscure my vision for the rest of the plateau? Like, can I see?
You can still see up there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to pull out. I'm going to pull out the card with the dragon on it, the blue dragon on it.
No way.
And I'm
I
going
mean,
to.
if there was a time.
We're just going full chaos now.
This is great.
Okay.
Crazy.
And I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to run over to this ledge and try and climb up to the point where I can secure myself enough to swipe my finger across it and say, if you're listening, now I could use some help. And I'm going to toss it as far as I can over towards Super Tito and like
Okay.
Yeah.
just and then I'm gonna back myself back down and back over. So I'll do that first, and then I'm gonna try and move myself back around where I saw Flynn go.
I actually have a quick question. When is Tito's turn? Because he would have taken damage.
Okay.
Oh, that is correct. His turn is the same as the portal and
So,
the air.
I need
So
to.
yes, you need to.
And
do that?
he now has a level of exhaustion.
Yes.
That's 13 points of radiant damage. Radiant.
Okay, 13 points of radiant damage. Okay, you see that Tito does not take any of this damage.
That makes sense.
Wall?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Does he look tired?
You can see a little bit of struggle in
sleeping?
his arms trying to keep the portal.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Take it too. Yeah.
As I'm up there throwing this card, like this portal is getting bigger. Is it just Tito ripping it? Is it like anything else aiding it? Are these elementals?
It is just Tito.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, it seems for the most part these air elementals are sort of an independent creature that is just moving through this space.
Oh, also, one of them entered for the first time, so they have to do a if they enter my circle for the first time.
You have to enter.
Correct.
Do you have to do it too?
He didn't. If he didn't go in the circle, no. But
Would he be able to? Yeah.
Either way, that's a 6.
that one failed too, and
Okay.
now takes damage
I
because
think I would have
he entered it, so it's not the end of his turn.
Correct?
Oh yeah, I could go here.
22 points of radiant damage.
22 points of radiant damage. Okay. Seeker, because you are not fully aware of the effects of this card,
Yeah.
I am just going to have you roll a d4.
Oh God, because you didn't identify
I did
it.
not.
D4.
Doesn't know what this does. Could be good, could be bad. We'll see. Could be a little bit of both.
Holy
3.
3.
man.
Okay. The only thing that would have made that better would be if you had rolled a 4. So
Better for us or better for you?
better for me. Well, actually, once you see it, could be better all around. But I'm just excited that this is happening.
I'm just excited to be here.
I'm just having a good time.
Yeah.
Toy.
This is a magic item that Seeker I gave you, and I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have given that to you.
Please don't summon a dragon. Please don't.
Please
Seeker,
Dragon.
the card whips through the air and lands, and where are you attempting to throw it?
I'm attempting to throw it like as close to Super Tito as possible.
Okay, you are able to get it.
And then I am back.
You are actually able to just get it there with it soars through the air 60 feet and
Yeah.
lands just at the feet of Ethereal Tito.
Yeah.
as all of you, there's a moment of silence and still in the air. As Secret, for a moment, you're not sure. The card just landed wet, and all of a sudden,
What the
a
crap, man?
blue claw, massive, reaches up out of the card. Snow goes flying everywhere.
What?
Plants itself on the ground. As you can see, a blue head rip itself from the face of the card. The ink of the card is tearing itself from the face of the card as another hand, boom,
It was a beautiful blue dragon.
boom, hits the ground. As you see ripping.
Do you have any
spine,
control over this thing?
Back legs, boom, boom, tail, bud, hits the ground.
Like in relation to Mega Tito, how big?
As you have now summoned
No, dude.
an adult blue dragon.
Dude.
As the size is huge,
Okay.
which I believe is 15 feet in diameter.
I love it.
It entered my.
Oh, it's gonna be exhausted, maybe.
Just browse the adult dragon.
Immediately from the start, we pissed it off.
Cool, yeah.
And Seeker
But we're
immediately,
not around it.
No.
Yet.
you can feel a immediate connection
No way.
to this blue
Are you
dragon,
serious?
but the connection
Oh.
does feel like it drains you. As you can feel summoning this dragon, it is now connected to your life force.
Oh no.
And now, cresting the end of your turn, you are going to take,
Oh boy.
in order to simply hold this dragon into existence, this adult blue dragon.
Yeah, they don't have much, hit.
No.
They're,
You
Very,
have temporary
average.
HP, right? You did that?
I did, yeah, I got a little.
Okay, well, make sure everything's gonna count here.
Baron, maybe include a fucking nope.
Yeah, right.
He's adding a lot of numbers for those wondering. Just keeps adding.
Still rolling.
Oh,
You take 36 points of psychic damage
psychic.
at the end of your turn, but
Then
you do feel
You
you
okay?
have full control.
I'm still here. I have full control.
You have full
Full
control and
control.
command over this blue dragon.
So
That command and that control still continues to feel draining, and you feel that you might continue to take damage round after round for every round that this dragon is in existence here, until you recall it back into the card.
So like, if I may for flavor, as I tossed it, and I was trying to back because I remember Baron saying like run, like throw it and run. So I'm running as that hits, and I fall to, like as the claw comes out, and I'm turning, I'm looking, like, oh my god, and as I feel that life force drain, I fall to my knees, and also feel the connection, and so I'll stop like. Right about, I'll just stay there on the stairs and figure out what to do with it.
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. That is a constitution, right?
Yeah.
So it's turn?
Oh no!
If it enters, yeah.
That was a 25. 25
Oh, it
constitution.
succeeded. It
Yeah.
succeeded.
Okay. Okay.
One second.
Who takes half damage or no?
Doesn't do anything actually. If
Yeah.
it succeeds, yeah.
Makes sense.
Oh, thanks.
So saving throw or take must succeed on a saving throw or take.
If you would like, I think it might be prudent for you to pull up a adult blue dragon
Okay.
stat block.
Yeah.
Whoa.
As you now have full control over it, you can command it to do whatever you want. And it is now the end of your turn. The adult blue dragon goes immediately after your turn. So,
because
what would you like it to do?
So first of all, because I lost a lot of HP, I'm gonna reassign myself temporary HP because I fell in my own, or
Okay.
I ended in my own aura. So I'm gonna do that and get my 7.
We
Nice.
love a 7.
And then for adult blue dragon, we're gonna do a little frightful presence
Okay.
Yeah.
at all these wonderful creatures in this. I mean, in a large vicinity.
I think that applies even without an action.
I feel like
I
that.
hope it doesn't. I hope it doesn't make them run away. It doesn't make them go away, does it?
Yeah, it'd be pretty scary.
It doesn't make them run, does
Makes
it?
me
Because
frightened.
Actually, I will say the frightful presence is just a thing that happens. Each creature of each creature of the dragon's choice that is within 120 feet of the dragon
Okay.
must succeed on a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw or become frightened for a minute. Seeker,
Sweet.
who would you like to choose as the dragon's designated?
120.
So that's the entire battle.
Tay?
Yeah.
Anyone you would like.
all
Do you just want to say all hostile creatures?
all hostile creatures.
Okay. Anyone that is not in the Agents of Repair.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tito.
man.
And not Tito.
Just
Not little Tito.
a
Little Tito's,
Little Tito's gone.
he's gone.
He's through the portal.
yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah.
flew
He's
through.
gone.
Oh, he did go through.
Yeah.
Only
No,
Mega
he flew
Tito
away. He
remains.
flew away or he flew
No,
down?
he
went
flew.
through the
Through.
portal.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Okay. DC 17. Let me see.
I imagine just a monstrous roar.
Yeah, well, we
Being
can't
let
hear
out.
anything.
Oh, yeah, but we
You
can't
might
hear
hear
it.
this.
You might
over-
hear it through it, yeah.
But what you don't hear is Seeker like,
But I look over and I see it, and I'm like,
You
oh,
see.
come on.
Okay. I'm going to go through.
That's when she still finds the time to roll her eyes.
It's that
Manala-
friendship energy.
Manala succeeds.
Manala succeeds. Okay.
Provel fails.
Yay.
Each of the air elementals fails. Tito succeeds. Ethereal Tito. Rack fails. Donor succeeds. Io fails.
Provel.
Provel already failed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And both elementals failed.
Okay.
And Manala.
Succeeded.
Manala succeeded.
Is that everyone? Donner, Rack, Io.
Okay.
What was Io?
Failed.
Failed? Oh, yeah, he failed.
And that does not that does not take an action. That is just a thing that happens.
Passive.
I was just,
That is a passive ability.
Okay.
so then
Track. That makes sense.
going to turn towards huge Tito, ethereal Tito, and
Ethereal Tito. Nope.
no, we're close though. Let's do a lightning breath.
Destruction.
A lightning breath. Okay.
Lightning breath at Big Tito.
Yeah, shut that portal.
Okay. That is going to be a DC 19 Dexterity saving throw from Tito.
Yeah.
That is a fail.
It's gonna take 12d10.
What?
You're
Can I get some
four.
d10?
You're
Yeah.
Uh,
Roll him in that freaking tray, I swear.
3.
That's
Here's a-
all.
here's a
I can get
100.
my bag.
Here's 100.
I think I'm there.
Remember when I told you all that I gave you some really powerful stuff and you guys
Yeah,
just
we'll
aren't
be
using them?
finding
Okay, here we go.
You got enough?
Okay.
He's got him. He's got him.
12d10?
Hear that click clack.
Holy moly.
Listen to the sound of those.
That's a lot of dice.
Get out of my face, man.
face.
All right, so here's 9.
This is when math becomes hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This, no,
14.
This level 1 math was hard for me.
It's as always, and then this has got ridiculous. 14, 23, 30, 33,
That's
37.
cool, right? Fun.
That's a 6. Did I say 37? 43. 50. 57. Oh my god. 61.
Gee.
63.
Lightning?
63 lightning damage.
63 lightning.
As you see it, this lightning blast blow past Tito, like through him, and actually make its way into the portal, into the plane of air, as it
Oh,
dissipates
jeez.
throughout the plane of air. And you can see once that blast of energy dissipates, you can see it didn't just engulf the ethereal Tito, it completely went through him. Half of his shoulder and his right arm that was holding open the portal, along with his right wing, are completely blasted off.
Whoa.
As you can see the orange and yellow energy dissipate into the air as he struggles and is now only holding the portal open with his left hand. And the portal slows and does not continue growing. You have, you have halted it for the moment.
Does it take damage? from
That is
anything?
the end
Or did
of
already?
your turn and the dragon's turn. Correct?
Yes, that's
Okay.
it.
Quite a turn.
Next up, the air elementals. They turn around. They have entered this plane into
One of them-
absolute chaos.
One of them takes.
Oh.
And then they take damage.
They've had to deal with Homa, now a
Weapon
dragon.
number 1 takes 23
Hard to
points
say.
Okay,
which
the
word.
first air elemental takes 23 points of damage.
radiant damage.
Okay. Which it does not like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It doesn't like that?
And,
Oh, weird.
and that first air elemental is going to absolutely use its full movement speed to attempt to get out of here. Technically, the blue dragon would have an attack of opportunity if it wanted against this air elemental as it's trying to escape.
It's trying to go into the portal?
It's just trying to go away, like away from the dragon. It looks like
run
it's
away.
trying to go sort of down towards the stairs
Oh,
that you
definitely
had.
swipe. It's going to my friends. I don't like
Okay.
that.
Mm.
All right. Okay, make that attack of opportunity.
12 plus 12.
I like that slight moment of hesitation. Like, did I read that correctly? Yeah.
Guys, I never want to fight a blue dragon.
Yeah, me
This
neither.
thing just did like
So that's gonna be a claw
Wow.
attack, and I'm gonna need 8. 2d8. Do I have another one? Am I have a d8 I can use?
Yeah.
There we go.
You're going to need to get some new dice for this item.
So that's 5 plus 2d6 plus 7, so 12. 12 slashing damage.
12 slashing damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
2d8 plus 7.
Whose is that? Yeah, 2d8 plus 7. Yeah.
All right. You see it wisp through the air elemental. It takes that damage, but then continues on. It is going to use its full movement and its dash to wisp itself. You don't even see it running. You see it almost like a miniature tornado moving across the ground. Barely clip the side of the stairs before jumping off of the cliff entirely and out of view of everyone, wisping off into the wind. You
I
all
sign up for this
no
shit.
longer see it. And that is going to be the end of the air elemental's turn.
My God.
Next up, Provel. Provel stands up, looks at the dragon. You look over to Provel and you see the terror in his eyes, Seeker. As he looks to you, what did you do? As he sprints towards you, using his movement to run up directly to you,
Oh, heck no.
and he is going to fully unleash
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
onto you, Seeker. Okay, his first unarmed strike.
Bravo, you're just lucky you fell.
Yeah.
That's going to be 23 to hit.
That will hit.
That's going to be 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Where does that put you?
That puts me at 23.
Okay.
Kellic, how close are you? How close are you to spare the die? Close enough?
And then he's gonna do
Not
some
a
flurry of
reaction.
blows. That next one is going to be a 21 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. And that is going to be
I'm gonna uncanny dodge this one.
okay. That's going to be 12 points of bludgeoning damage, reduced to 6.
Jeez.
Good uncanny
And then
dodge.
last one.
No stress here.
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
No.
Why is he so?
Man.
And he's going to
So
use
good,
he's going to
dude.
use stunning
So
strike.
good.
So that
No.
is that is so damage first. That is 13 points of damage,
Okay, I'm
bludgeoning damage,
barely up.
and
Barely.
then using stunning strike. I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Hey, that's a 19 on the dice.
Nice, dude.
And then we're gonna add the biggest Constitution save of my life.
That's really important.
That's a 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That succeeds. You are not stunned.
Oh, yeah.
Go.
Oh,
And-
God.
Go.
And I
Just
will
up.
say, just barely.
No.
You just scrape by that.
Hey, that uncanny dodge, like without that, I'm down right now.
Yeah.
And
I picked the right one too, because
woo.
I just grit
And
my
that
teeth.
flurry of blows was his bonus action, so there's nothing else that he can do. Yeah, that's what he's going
That
to do.
dragon will...
Kellic,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I always have a plan, and then it gets my turn.
It changes, yep,
Everything
every
has
time.
changed. Everything that could have changed has changed.
There's literally 12 people
literally
between
6
turns.
seconds ago.
There wasn't a dragon.
There was a tabaxi standing in front of me.
So much
and no blue dragon.
now.
All right, what are you doing, Kellic?
Okay. I'm gonna. It's so hard to decide. Okay, this portal stopped opening for now.
You can see at this point, Tito has now, he's clawing it open with one hand, and now that he doesn't have his right arm, he's actually put his leg talon up and is, just trying to hold it with his talon.
Does it look like that part of him is permanently destroyed, or is he made of something otherworldly that might come back? Can I assess that?
It looks like he is made of almost this pure orange and yellow energy. You could make an Arcana check. It wouldn't even be a medicine check to know if he would be able to do that. It would be an Arcana check if you'd like.
Limbs are kind of my thing.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Limbs really are your thing.
You look at him for just a moment, and knowing and seeing the summoning ritual, you think in order for that limb to return, it might be possible, but Dunner would have to be the one,
another one
to do it.
Okay.
Dunner would have to do something in order to do that.
Okay. Feeling a little bit more secure in that knowledge. Does that consume my action? Okay.
That does not. That's just observation.
I'm gonna finally return Thessaly's look of what's the plan, with a feigned certainty, with just everything is going great. I'm just looking at her very confidently, and then I'm gonna sprint over to Seeker.
Okay.
And as far as my feet will take me.
Okay, you were just able to get inside of his aura.
Cool.
Which is, you still have 20 feet in between you and him.
Okay, and then I'm going to.
I definitely look as bad as you've seen me.
I just saw you get punched so many times. I don't think I need to do a medicine check. I am going to. Boy, oh boy. Yes, I'm going to. The edges of the bandages on my arm start to sear off, and the fire underneath just begins to become very visible as the orange burns brightly through these the bandages that are getting less and less present as this thing is burning. I'm going to use a divine ember, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Seeker. I'm going to use a divine ember to extend the range
Okay.
to 30
cool.
feet. And Manere! And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Hey,
That is 4d8. $23 plus 5, so 28 points of healing. Back to Seeker.
2-8.
Yes.
Thank you.
Very well.
We'll look over and just kind of nod and look back at Provel.
And that is my turn. Yeah.
Your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next up is Dunner.
Dunner takes
Yeah.
just 10 points of radiant damage
10 points of radiant damage
and is exhausted.
and is exhausted.
Is he concentrating on anything? Does that count for that?
One level of exhaustion is just on ability check.
No, I mean for the damage that he took. I don't know if he's concentrating on this.
He is not currently concentrating on any spells.
Cool.
At the end of her turn, I want to take a legendary action, if I can.
Or the dragon?
Yeah.
Wait,
Hell yes! Help
at
us to
the
the
end
yes!
of her turn?
At the end of her turn. Yeah.
At the end of her turn. It has to be at the end of
A
another-
legendary action happens at the end of another
Prowler's
creature's
turn.
At the end of another creature's turn.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, you can't really keep the dragon up longer than this, so.
You're gonna
wanna-
get
Might as well
next
use it.
Round, yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
Feeling just like how much I just got my butt kicked. I don't know how long I'm gonna be around, so I'm gonna tail attack at Tito. Like I saw
Yeah, keep
put
it
the
up.
talon up and just want to tail attack at it and try and
Okay.
pull that back. So that's it. 17 plus 12. I think that's gonna.
That hits. That hits.
Is that gonna do it? Okay. And 8. So that's 13.
13 points of damage.
Bludgeoning.
Okay. As you see, the tail swipe completely swipes that talon that was helping hold open the portal. As that talon dissipates into atoms and into nothing, as now the portal is starting to close.
Let's go.
As now Tito is only opening it with one hand.
Going to close it.
Okay, that was your legendary action.
Yes.
Okay.
One of a few.
Next up, Dunner is going to
Take the 10 points of damage.
take the 10 points of damage.
And he's very sleepy.
He's so
He's so
sleepy.
sleepy.
So tired.
Aw.
Okay.
He had a good night's sleep, but now he's so tired.
It's like no matter how much I sleep, I'm still tired.
It's the weather.
Dunner is going to sit up even further, and he is going to attempt to use all of the energy that he has left within him. He is swirling his hands through the air. You can see arcane runes arcing around him. As he extends his hand out towards the dragon, he is going to attempt to cast Banishment at 6th level against the dragon.
No. No, he's not. He.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Got this.
Yes, so I'm going to have the blue dragon roll a charisma saving throw.
I'm so charismatic. Are blue dragons?
I don't know. Scroll up.
That's a great answer. I don't know. Scroll up.
Yes, that's a 20. I can do math. It's a 23.
The dragon succeeds.
Yay!
Let's go. Get out of here with that stuff.
Okay.
And growls.
That was cute.
Nobody can hear
It was
it.
so cute, Dunner.
As Dunner looks on,
That was
Terrified.
That could have been terrible though.
he simply reaches his hand up towards Rack with his last bit of energy. Next up, Rack. How much damage does Rack take?
Oh,
24 points of radiant damage.
24 points of radiant damage.
Yes,
Okay.
Rack is on the frightened list.
Yes, Rack is on the frightened list. Though he turns his attention completely to Dunner as he grabs the dwarf and lifts him up. He's going to take his action to attempt to throw Dunner across this cavern to Io on the other plateau and out of the range.
Is that an ability check?
Yes, that is.
Gonna be
Which
at
He's
disadvantage.
going to be at disadvantage, but he's going to attempt to use as much strength
Oh
as
no,
he
I threw
can.
him off the ledge. And now he's dead.
Wait, what's he doing? He's throwing off.
He's doing a dwarf toss.
That's I believe what he's doing.
That was 2 16s in a row.
Oh, jeez.
And he has +4 on his strength, so that is a dirty 20.
Okay.
So with as much energy as he can muster, throws him across. Io just barely grasps Dunner and pulls him to the other plateau, and Dunner
He's still
falls.
emitting greenish light, and he's still exhausted, even if he's out of it now. Just so you know.
And as he lands, Dunner is so exhausted, he is not even able to get to his feet, so he is prone
Oh, dang.
on the ground, but he is out of the radius. It is Rack's turn.
And at the end of their turn, they can saving throw again for the frightful presence. Just so you.
Oh, okay. Then I will do that. What is
I'm
the
learning.
saving throw on that?
17.
There's a natural 20 for Rack, so he saves. Okay, next up, Manala.
Oh, and if they save, they are immune to it for 24 hours.
Oh, okay. All right. Next up is Manala. Manala, you can see Thessaly. She stands up. She looks to you, determined. She almost takes a half step towards you, but then looks past you and sees the adult blue dragon and is gripped with fear and cannot move any closer to you at all.
Hell yes.
Amazing.
And there is literally nowhere here Manala can move. She is literally trapped in this corner. She would have to throw herself off the cliff to do anything, but she's not going to do that. She is going to use her entire action, movement, and bonus action to just stay here. She is actually, she's going to do
Patient defense.
patient defense. Thank you.
Nice,
That's what
nice.
she's going to do. She's going to do patient defense.
Looking
that is gonna
around
be
at
your
my
turn.
friends, looking at this portal, I'm going to will this dragon to use one more tail attack, another legendary action.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bring it
Man.
down.
Okay.
Yeah, get the most out of that turn you got left.
Ooh, that's 18.
An 18 hits.
That plus 12, man.
That's so nice.
That was strong.
That's another 13.
Another 13.
of damage.
Okay.
yeah.
You see this tail attack hits Tito right on his back, and you can see that although he took damage from that, it wasn't quite enough to break his concentration of holding this, or his will to hold this portal open as much as he can, even though it is still closing. Next up, Olma, what are you doing?
I'm gonna stay concentrated on my aura.
Okay.
And I don't want to be up here on this platform with two enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to quietly, jump down
Okay.
to 10 feet and get behind Flynn.
Okay.
And then I'm going to patient defense myself with a
All
key
right.
point.
Okay.
To just kind of hunker down.
Mm-hmm.
And then, guys, I don't use a lot of concentration spells, so I can still cast as long as it's not also a concentration
Yes.
spell, right?
That's
Yeah. I mean, technically you could, but you just lose
You
the
just
one.
lose
Yeah,
the
No, I don't want to
You
lose
drop
that
it.
one.
How
I
does
don't want to.
invisibility work?
Or
Does
you
that stay
could,
out?
It's because
Visibility is-
It's not. I'm not
It's
concentrating
not a spell,
on it.
so
No.
okay, cool.
or you could huff some Benton glass and do two
Oh,
concentrations at once.
Oh, I don't have any
don't-
Benton
I-
glass.
I-
Introducing
it.
drugs to kids. Yeah.
Is it wrong that it's gone through Seeker's mind to just give her a little?
Okay.
I am.
Olma, what are you doing?
Yeah. I am.
He's not
gonna,
dangerous enough already.
So I have bonus action patient defense. I have moved myself down behind
Mhm.
Flynn. I am also going to Dunner. I think at this point I've realized that Dunner is not his concentration is not on Tito anymore. I think that's kind of what I've assessed.
That would
So-
probably be a good assessment.
Yeah, I don't really think he's doing anything, but I do see Seeker, who is looking real bad.
Doubled over, but resolutely?
So I am gonna roll my hands together and create a whirling mass and throw it at Provel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get him.
And that is a dirty 20
Get him.
Nice.
Dirty
That's good.
20.
That's good.
to hit.
Dirty 20 does not hit.
Are you
Dirty 20 does not hit.
Wow.
No.
What?
Whoa.
Did he just sidestep it? What is happening?
Okay. Well then.
Cool.
Not today.
Yeah, we're gonna be alright.
I'm patient defending behind Flynn.
Invisibly.
Invisibly.
Okay. As safe as you can be, because you're
And
behind me.
that was a spell, correct?
Oh no.
It's got to be a 1.
Okay.
Good.
Okay, we're good.
Don't look like that, because it looked like you rolled a 1 first.
It was, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and also I don't know what happened still, right? Nothing happened.
You don't know what happened?
The
No.
effect.
Okay.
Okay. Next up, the second air elemental to apparate
Takes another.
is going to take some damage.
Oh, also, now it can do a concentration, or it can do a
Okay.
constitution to try and see if it doesn't take that.
They take damage every round they're in it.
If they start their turn in it.
That's a natural
Rules.
1.
So it
so
still
cool.
failed.
That's so strong.
I don't think it takes another thing of exhaustion. I don't think.
Okay.
But that's your rule. It doesn't say
What's
what
it say?
it says suffer 1 level of exhaustion, but it says if they start their turn there, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage, suffer from 1 level of exhaustion, and emit a dim greenish light.
I think that means it increases.
I think it
Does
takes
it say
another
it
level.
might-
Does
That
it say
sounds like
anything
it
for
takes
the
another
first
level.
Its
Yeah.
turn, yeah.
No, it doesn't say.
No,
like
that
for the
sounds like it
first
takes another level.
thing.
Yeah, okay, so that's the
Yeah.
second level of exhaustion?
Yep.
Okay.
That's awesome.
All right.
That's amazing.
What is the second level?
Disgusting.
Is that
Keep this spell.
what is that
What
second
does
level
the
do?
second level
Guys,
Guys, we're
one
gonna
sec.
have to,
I've got it.
learn
I've got it
exhaustion.
here. One sec.
Oh, I know it a
saved
little
it. Yeah,
bit.
it's
I
up
think
there
that's
still.
Beat half.
Cecily and I know it a little
Beat
bit.
halved. Okay. Well, it's gonna try and dash.
And it's taking 18, 18.
There's a lot happening right now.
Mhm.
27 points of radiant
Definitely.
damage.
Okay. It takes that.
Oh, damage too.
But But if it succeeds, it doesn't do anything.
Oh,
like
that's fair.
that's
fair.
the balance.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if
yeah.
it
It
succeeds,
is
nothing.
still so
going
good.
to
It's such a good spell.
still.
It's really, really strong.
Let me see. How much movement speed does it have?
The debuff stays.
It's still going to attempt to dash using 90 feet of fly speed and just get out of here. So it's going to make it.
Bye.
Later.
It is, even though its movement speed is halved, it is going to use its full movement and dash to try and fly as far away as possible. As you can see, it is taken up on the wind and the snow as it disappears off of the cliffs.
There's just going to be some random air elementals
flying
causing
around.
havoc on the.
You know.
Eldrid's like, oh, it's windy.
Okay. Next up is Io. Io.
Was Io scared?
Seeing that
No, Io was not.
Dunner is in a safe position, he's going to follow Flynn.
Come back.
He is going to use his movement. Flynn, you look up to this platform, and all you see is this human monk just jump off of the edge and land right next to you. As he's going to start attacking you again.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
You're
bring it
laying
on.
down too. You're down. You're prone, aren't
Am
you?
I prone because I got pushed off?
yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh no!
I'm sorry. I'm
That's fine.
sorry.
Yeah, that's fair. Bring it on.
So these are at advantage.
Yes, they
Because
will
you're prone?
be. Yeah.
That
Take it away.
was
I'm here, baby boy.
It's so just tough.
You were asking for this a minute ago.
that's a 26 to hit on the first one.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna shield that. Yeah, that hits. How much damage?
Gonna be 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Next up, flurry of blows.
Mm-hmm.
A 28 to hit.
Yeah. Damage.
And a natural 20 does not hit this guy.
What dirty 20? A clean 20.
And
How much damage?
that is
A
going to be
pristine.
another 8 points of bludgeoning
Okay.
damage. And then the third one.
Is that the last of flurry of blows?
Yes.
Okay.
This third one. It was a 12 and a 13
Okay. Wait, at advantage?
for at advantage.
Like total?
To hit you. 12 and 13.
Okay, yeah, it misses.
Okay. Which does not give him the
The
opportunity
first two
to do.
hit, and then the last one I kind of parry it with my sword, block it off.
Okay. No opportunity to do stunning strike on that one.
Get that out of here.
He's just pummeling you while you're on the
I
ground,
know.
too.
Really
So
mean.
rude.
Next up, Thessaly.
Yep.
You've got Manala right in front of you.
Yeah,
are you
but
doing?
she's scared.
He is frightened.
Okay. How far?
Never back down.
How far away is Provel from me? Looking at it.
50 feet.
50?
50.
I have a lot of panic and adrenaline right now.
Hey, I'm laughing.
Okay.
All right.
I'm laughing because I understand, not because
I'm just gonna give the meanest smirk at Prala, seeing like how scared she is, and then I'm gonna turn my
Oh,
attention.
Manala.
Yeah, to Manala. I'm gonna look at Manala and be mean and just like give like a little smirk because I'm petty. And then I am going to bolt towards Provel. So I'm gonna use the entirety of my movement.
Okay.
So 30 feet, and then I am going to, if I can, I'm actually gonna can I try to misty step myself in between him and Seeker?
What?
Ooh, okay. I am going to allow it.
That sounds
Thank
fun.
you, thank you, thank
Because
Seeker says
Seeker
thank
is
you.
just up at like the start of the stairs, so there would be a little bit of a gap
Okay.
between them, so Provel can get firm footing. So yeah, you
Okay.
misty step yourself in between them.
So I become mist, and then I pop back in, placing myself between Provel and Seeker so that he would have to get to me first. And that's just my movement and my bonus action. So I'm going to take my action and attack, and I'm
Okay.
going for the chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first one is an 18.
An 18 does not hit.
I know, but I get an extra attack because I'm a special paladin.
Okay.
Heyo.
Okay, does a 22 hit?
22 hits.
Yes!
22 hits, everyone.
Okay, good to know
22.
that there is a limit to this
A
guy's armor.
22 is exactly what you needed to hit.
And I'm pouring a 3rd level divine smite.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Knock 'em.
Marvel, we hate you.
We got dragons and divine smites.
Mm-hmm.
It's a D8.
D and D.
Okay, and then I get. Oh
Hey.
No.
What do you
can
need?
someone
What
hand
do
me
you
a D6? I need D6.
Yeah,
I need 2 more
yeah,
D6s.
here.
I need 2 more D6s. Ah!
Got it.
Okay, I got
We're
it.
good,
Got
we're good.
it. We're good.
We're all stressed.
A little bit.
A lot of stress,
A little bit.
anxiety.
That is 4 points of slashing damage, 5 points of fire damage, and then I'm going to roll the radiant damage now.
Okay.
6 points of radiant damage.
Okay, 15 points total?
Yes,
Okay, nice.
and I'm just gonna like skewer it right in between his ribs and pull
Okay.
that out.
All right. Cool. Flynn, what are you doing?
Standing up.
Okay.
Start with that.
Hey, you actually can. That's pretty cool.
No, hey,
That's good.
I don't get much of a vertical difference. But,
Hey.
This whole fight you've been just like on laying down.
seeing that this person is going to be a problem if I don't handle it, and seeing Thessaly protect Seeker a bit, I'm just gonna. All right, bring it on, and I'm just gonna come in with an attack. I will start by rubbing my fingers together, or one finger together, and that energy coalesces, and I tap the blade, and I'm gonna booming blade.
Okay.
An attack. Okay. All right. Here we go.
Channeling killer.
That's cocked. Right? Like legit. I don't know how that. Oh, it rolled back.
It was.
We're good.
It was on
Oh, wait,
the
I don't
edge.
think it's-
sorry.
I don't think it's enough.
It was cocked on a flat surface. That's the
It
weirdest
was
thing I've ever seen.
amazing.
But this is a different person from 21.
21 hits.
All right.
Yeah.
All
A
right.
21 hits
Ooh.
Io. Yeah.
So that
Also,
would
we're
be-
excited that it took a 21.
I will take damage.
I'm just glad I hit.
This was a big shift, guys. This has been a big shift from
Ever
the end
since
of
the
last
dragon
session.
showed up, I feel like we
Siri.
might be able to do this.
It was like what was it?
Tell me about controlling a
Turning
adult
of the tide,
dragon.
sort of.
Weird how that works.
Okay,
How
so
magical
it takes
items are.
this,
Rigid.
and then it takes. Where is it? This. Okay. So as I come in with the booming energy, the thunder energy, I slice in for 13 points of damage altogether. Do you need anything separate?
Nope.
Okay. And then as I remove the blade, that pulsing energy is around that cut.
Okay.
So that energy is staying there. And then I'm going to use the bonus action to come in for another strike.
Okay.
That is probably going to miss 16.
16 misses.
And then I'm going to come in for an action surge. Two more
Yes, you are.
attacks.
Yeah.
Miss. Miss. No.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
It's okay.
that's
Okay, that's my action.
Again.
My action, my bonus action, and my movement is going to be. I'm gonna try and just walk around to get myself so Seeker's behind me.
Gotcha. Okay.
How far are you going? How far can you?
I don't think I can break. I'm not gonna break for an opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I want to just get close enough to him.
All right. Next up.
Yeah. So Kalik actually was in. So Kalik should have got 7 temporary,
Word.
and
Okay.
then for Thessaly, that's a max. That's a 6 plus 2.
Aw.
That's 8
Nice.
temporary.
Okay.
success.
Nice.
All right. Next up, the portal
And Tito takes a
Tito.
con save first.
on save for Tito.
hmm
That's a 7.
Fails. 2
Okay.
levels of exhaustion.
Levels of exhaustion.
And
So hard opening portals.
Woof.
You know,
Oh,
nobody
yeah, what
really
else
ever
around?
talks about it, but opening portals, toughest job out there.
22 points of
Hard work.
radiant.
22
Perfect.
points of radiant damage. As you can see, the outer edges of Tito's left arm, his legs, sort of the back of his head, and the one wing that remains are beginning to dissipate and become more and more transparent as He is trying his very best to keep this portal open, but it's just not enough. And the portal begins to close.
Yes.
Nice.
Not too much, but just barely begins to close. And continues to spew air, creating an air elemental. And I'm going to have everyone make either a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Can you
because he's
have that one take a con save too?
He's immune.
But
Oh,
this
yes.
Oh, this air elemental?
This is an
Am I
air elemental.
Oh, you
Are
have
you,
to
I
cast
don't think
it.
you're in 10 feet. No.
Dang.
This is a con?
Damn, I am.
Strength or dexterity.
The air
I
elemental
haven't
rolled a
failed.
19.
Oh, this is dexterity?
It
strength
saved.
or dexterity.
It saved.
I don't need to. I'm a
Kellic, what was that?
roguey
Save.
rogue.
19.
19. Okay. Olma,
15.
a 15. Okay. Thessaly,
That's your fault.
Is it frightened?
Well,
yes, it is. The air elemental is frightened.
Does that work? Does it work like
Um,
that? As soon as it enters its face?
Yeah, it's just a thing
It's
that
just
the
an
dragon
aura.
has.
Thanks.
Yeah, I read through it.
So I'm
Flynn,
gonna-
what'd you roll on that?
So I rolled dexterity saving throw or strength, right?
Or strength.
So that is 14.
Okay. Seeker.
So 5. So 20.
Okay. Thessaly.
10.
Thessaly and Flynn.
As this is happening, if I sense that I'm getting pushed away, I will. This is the wind again, right?
Yes.
I will use my reaction to raise up my hand and kind of try to block the wind in a very quick moment. And as I do that, that similar energy to shield, that is a smaller version of it, pushes up, and I'm going to use arcane deflection and add 4 to my saving throw.
Okay. So what was your saving throw?
It was 14. Now it's 18.
Okay. You can feel a break in the wind in front of you as you plant your feet, and you are able to stay exactly where you are. But Thessaly,
Yeah.
you are knocked back 15 feet away from the portal,
Okay.
and you are prone. Yes.
What about all our friends?
Yes, true.
Yes, we will go through that right now.
I want Io to fly so far. Go.
Okay, we'll
not
start
into me.
with
Is Bravo getting knocked back too?
Yeah, not into you.
Well, I
Bravo.
had patient
Thessaly,
defense too, I guess.
Thessaly, as soon as you hit the ground and the snow pops up around you,
Yeah.
you feel a bit of snow pop up and hit you in the face from Provel, also landing right
Like, you're
next to you.
mine.
Let me see. Next up,
Did Manala get thrown off?
Oh, she might have.
He fails.
Oh, yeah, she failed.
Oh, because that's right. She's like, hey,
She's
Baron,
on the
she's
edge.
hanging.
He's right at the
She
edge.
barely hung on the first time.
you all look for the briefest moment
No, dude. Oh, man, I feel bad for her.
Like,
Not
and
really.
just see Manala fall off of the cliffside,
she's a cat. She'll land on her feet.
Yeah, it's not super high, right?
and you are no longer able to see Manala.
You know,
And
the peak of this giant mountain? It's not that high.
you know that it is from that side of the cliff face. You know that it is a long
Oh, it
way down.
Oh.
Hmm.
Next up,
Slow fall.
Scientifically,
She probably
and
also-
Well, that
Can't do-
definitely takes her out of the fight for now. Get out of here.
she's
Feline agility. She's got feline agility.
Outing walking.
Feline agility and
Rack fails, and he is
Oh.
pushed off
To the side.
and in between these two
Where you were
plateaus, and is caught in between. He is falling down 10 feet, and he is taking 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
it would have been better if he stayed in the radiance though.
Yeah. That's right.
Dunner is prone, so he does not have to make this save.
Interesting.
And Io saves. Okay, that was that. Next up is Seeker. Seeker, what are you doing?
Oh no.
As an action,
Yeah.
you are able to recall the dragon into the card again.
oh, that's a thing.
Yes. It is an action to summon, and it is an action to
Uh-huh.
recall.
Okay.
Good.
So I'm going to look at Provel. Provel's on the ground.
Yes.
I'm going to and right next to Thessaly, I'm gonna
High risk, high reward, baby.
yeah
What are you gonna do?
yeah I'm gonna I'm gonna run over there. Oh, probably is frightened. That means, well, that doesn't help me right now. But I'm gonna run over to him with a dagger.
Okay.
Stab.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Make an attack roll.
With it.
Because he's prone.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
17
With advan-
You can roll
plus-
again, bro. You can get a
You can
natural
get a
20
natural
if you
20.
want.
Oh, I do want one of those.
One of those.
Oh.
Oh.
It's a
Why
9.
didn't she roll a 20?
But why didn't you get a 20, bro?
It's really easy. Why didn't you just do
Seems
it?
like
Okay,
obviously
what was
the
that
better
attack roll?
choice.
17 plus 7, I believe. Yeah, plus 7. So that's a 24.
That hits.
Or that'll
That
hit,
hits.
man. That'll hit.
We got him. Okay.
Got him.
And you know what I get to use?
Snack attack.
Snack attack.
Hey,
All right. What's that damage going to be?
Gonna be a lot. It's like 1d4 plus a thing plus a thing. It's like hold on.
It's going to be like 3 or 46 at this point.
4d6.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's huge. Do us want these for?
So 5d6
Oh, nice.
total. No, 1d4 and 4d6. So click clack.
You do well.
6, 10, 13. So 14 damage on that.
Okay.
And how does he react to that? How does he look?
You just stabbed him, so he's not happy. But
Does he give me a big smile?
He like
he
That'd be even
doesn't. He
creepier.
doesn't look bloodied at this point.
yeah. I am going to use a bonus action healing. I'm gonna use a bonus healing word on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna grasp my holy symbol on my chest, and just an aura of energy is gonna pulse out of it, and I'm going to heal 1d4. I'm gonna do a second level. Yeah, second level, and it's 2d4 plus 3, so
That's good.
4, 7 plus 3. It's 10. So I'm gonna heal 10,
Okay.
and that's what I got.
Okay.
Oh, I already got. Oh no, I don't have any temporary right now, so I am gonna give myself some temporary.
Stay alive.
Oh, that was a 1 plus 2 is 3.
Hey, all helps.
Okay. End of your turn. Beginning of the blue dragon's turn. You are going to take.
Add it quick before he says it.
I'm going to let you finish your healing before you do this.
Me and do a tailspin.
Oh,
Why
you
don't
didn't
we?
man.
get 10 yet. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You take 38 points of psychic damage.
That's good. We're good. We're out. We're out.
Are you?
We're out. We're good. We're good. We're good.
We're in the game.
No
We're
way.
good. We're
I
good.
thought for
high
sure.
risk.
We're in the game.
Okay. Okay.
We're still in the game.
I thought
How in the world are
For
you alive
sure.
right now?
By the guts.
38 points of damage.
That's
Okay.
sanity.
The blue dragon.
Is
What's the blue
going
dragon
to
doing?
Get it.
unleash the most blood-curdling of roars and do a frightful presence, and then do a multi-attack for a claw and 2 bites or whatever.
Re-attack.
It's claw and 2.
Claw bite.
It's a bite claw.
Okay.
Get it.
Variety,
Okay.
yeah. It's a varietal
Right.
of the blue type. So, from a frightful presence, is there anybody that didn't? I don't think I can frighten anybody. Everybody who's saved, and everybody
Yeah.
frightened,
Yes,
frightened.
yes.
So,
Oh, right. Yeah.
So those who are frightened.
so
Oh,
for-
the new elemental.
It already is.
No, it's
Oh, it
gone.
is frightened.
Oh, okay.
It is
never mind.
frightened.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, should I roll all of them first and then do the damage, or how do you want me to do it?
Let's do it one attack by one attack.
Okay, so for the bite, that's a 15 plus 12. So that's gonna be 27,
That hits.
and that's gonna be 8, 7, so 15 plus 7 is 22, and then I get to add 1d10 lightning damage, which I missed last time. Okay. Oh, that's a 10. It's a 10.
Woo.
Ian.
So that's 32 on the bite attack to Tito.
32.
As you see this blue dragon rear up on its hind legs, one claw on Tito's left shoulder, one claw on the stump of his right shoulder, reel its mouth back, open up its jaws, and completely consume the head of Ethereal Tito. And as it bites down and in, and you can see the teeth sinking their way into this orange and yellow ethereal form, you hear doom, 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 as it begins sinking lightning damage through the energy of the air elemental.
Oh my god.
As the lightning, as the yellow and orange ethereal body of this Tito begins to turn blue. As you can see the lightning crackling through its chest. You can see the lightning crackling through its arm, through its one ring that remains, through its feet, as boom, with a huge explosion of energy,
Hey.
the ethereal Tito is completely demolished and gone.
Blue dragons are awesome right
it
now.
needs to make a Constitution saving throw, though.
Does it do it every turn?
Yes, it
Yeah.
started its turn.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's probably gonna.
It's
It's a blue dragon. Oh, did it blow it?
Oh, wait. It's a saving throw? Okay, so it's that's a 16.
meets it, beats it.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
It was gonna beat it either way.
So
yeah.
Just so you know.
I know, yeah.
It's got a plus 16 to go.
that that was one attack.
I wanna-
And
Yeah.
the Tito is gone. The air elemental is within range.
I would like to turn and face. I want to use some fly. I'm gonna leave the air elemental space
Okay.
and fly over to where we all are and be like right on top of Provo.
Jeez. It lands directly over Provel, and you can see its mouth still crackling with this lightning energy, and you can see a glob of drool makes its way out of the dragon's mouth and hits Provel right in the face.
And if you'll allow me, if not, it's okay. I'll just attack it. But if I may, I would like, as Seeker, to just say, yield. Wait, can we hear at the moment?
We can't hear.
The portal is closing, and you all can just start to begin to hear once more.
So, yeah, if I can, I'm going to yell, like blood spattering out of my mouth from those punches. Yield.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for
He's
Provel.
frightened of the dragon, too.
Oh,
He is frightened, so it's not even a roll. You can see Provel in a moment of pure fear and desperation that you have not seen on him or any of his compatriots this entire time. I give up! I give up! I give up! Please, 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 please! I give up! I give up! I give up!
I'm going to hold the attacks, and that'll be my turns.
Okay. I thought for sure you were going down. Next up, this air elemental is going to take its chance. It is going to fly right past the portal, off of the ledge, and completely out of sight.
Like, what?
I'm out of here.
This plane sucks.
What is happening?
There
And
are dragons here?
next up in the initiative is Provel. As he covers his face in absolute fear, he takes a moment and just ever so slightly composes himself as he looks off to his right and sees Io, and he looks off into the distance and sees Dunner up on the ridge. Stand down! Stand down! Stand down! We're beat! We're beat! We're done! We're done!
I assume that I hear.
At this
Say
point,
this.
you are able to hear it. You can just barely hear it over the wind and over the cracking noise of the tear in the universe healing itself as the portal is still continuing to close. What would you like to do?
Do they appear to be receiving his message?
Make an insight check.
Again, 22.
Yeah.
22. You see Dunner up on the ridge, like attempting to almost try and cast a healing spell on himself, charred to a crisp. His clothes are completely blackened and ashy. As you look over to Io, you see Io reeling back his fist, ready to punch Flynn. As Io turns around, sees the situation, sees the blue dragon, sees Provel, looks up on the ridge, sees the wizard down and crumbling. his fist loosens.
And I'll just look to Provel and say, "Yeah, you're done." I mean, that's my turn.
Okay. Dunner up on the ridge. He is going to see what's the highest spell slot that he has right now. He's going to try and heal himself again.
Counterspell. I'm kidding.
Dang!
Cold.
Cold-blooded.
He used that. He's just got a 4th level spell slot, so he's going to use 4th level Cure Wounds to heal himself. "15 points of healing," and you all sort of take a moment to look up to Dunner, who has just like propped himself up with his arm, and he looks around at everything. He goes, "Yeah, no, I figured that. I think we're good. As the portal continues to close slowly. Rack is still stuck in the cavern. Manala is off of the cliffside.
I mean, he can try to lift himself up, but he's got a disadvantage to strength.
What are you doing?
Wild card.
Yeah, what?
I'm gonna walk up behind Io.
Okay.
And just in case he tries to do anything sneaky, because I saw that fist, I'm gonna bring out Drex, another dark blade, Drex dagger, stick it right in his back, make sure he feels the point of it.
Okay.
And say, "Don't even think about it."
Okay. Next up, Io, feeling that in his back, he puts his hands down and sort of throws him to his fist. Fuck. He reaches down on his leg where the dark blade is, where the dagger is. He unsheathes it and tosses it at the feet of Flynn. Thessaly.
Yep. I think I'm also prone, right?
Yes, you are.
But the blue dragon is like leering over Provel and not me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm
No,
not
you're
me.
clear. Yes.
You're friends.
I would like to use half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
And then again, very pettily. It's snowy, right? There's snow
Yes.
around us. I'm gonna kick some snow in Provel's eyes.
Fuck
I
you.
feel like, yeah, same to you. And then can I get to Seeker? I think I have 15. Can 15 get me
yes,
to
you
him?
can get there.
Okay, I'm gonna run to Seeker and I'm gonna tackle him into a hug. And when I tackle him into a hug, I'm going to expend 40 points from my lay on hands pool.
Oh,
Okay.
And you
aw.
feel 40. They're like these silvery sparks go from my fingers, and you feel a lot better now.
The best hug I've ever had.
All right. Flynn?
Half distracted by this massive blue dragon that just landed close by, and then also seeing that what's going on, I will, give up. As my sword is pointed at him, and that's my turn. I'll hold an action in case he tries to do anything.
Okay.
Attack.
And with that, the portal continues to close exponentially until nothing is in that space anymore. You do not feel the wind around you anymore. Seeker, what are you doing?
I'm gonna look over at Provel and just, you all need to go. I know you were paid, but this is done. We have no issue with you. Don't make me bring it back. And I'm gonna snap my finger and send our blue friend back to its little card home.
Okay. As you do, I'm gonna have you roll a 1d4.
3
Wow.
3 out, 3 in.
Yeah.
3. So, as this card, as the blue dragon begins to take a step back towards where the blank card is still in the snow, you can see its skin almost turns into ink as the ink is then wisped back as the dragon pulls back. Its wings are folded back, its hands and claws folded back as it shrinks and is formed back into the card, and you take 3 levels of exhaustion.
That's light.
So like as I'm seeing the ink go in, like I grab my chest, grab my sigil, and I look up to the sky and I just whisper, "Thank you." And as I'm looking up, like I just collapse.
No, I catch him.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay,
fair.
now I understand why. Okay. As that happens and I see the dragon disappear, Seeker almost fall to his knees, weak. I'm going to look to Io. Do they still look like they want to surrender now that this big dragon is gone?
Yes, looking at them, and the rest of you can see this too. The portal has been closed. You understand that it was probably Tito was needed
Oh, they
for
needed
the
Tito. Yeah, okay, good.
Yes,
for
Okay.
the
yeah.
and I
rituals.
have the medal
And you have
now.
the thing. Okay.
They have nothing to reopen
If
the
they
portal.
have a key, they can reopen it in the future, but they have to
No,
find
they
the
need
keys.
Tito still.
They have to find the keys.
If they could find the blacksmith.
They have to find the actual key.
Threshold
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
So I mean,
But for the moment, it seems the situation is calmed, and we are now out of initiative.
I'm going to.
3 level. Am I conscious?
I'm
Like,
gonna.
Yeah.
So you have disadvantage on ability checks, your speed is halved, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
That's fun. Hey.
I'm gonna. I want to make my way up to my little like green circle.
Okay.
As I'm walking towards it, I'm going to drop my concentration on it, allow it to go away. That means that everybody who was exhausted is no longer exhausted.
Oh,
All the effects of
okay.
it, they no longer emit greenish, whatever they're no longer exhausted. But I want to make my way to pick up that card so that it doesn't, so that nobody else gets it.
Yes. Okay. You walk over and you pick up the card,
I'm gonna give it back. I just want to make sure
and
that while everyone's distracted,
yes,
that
you run over, you pick up the card, and just as you do, you see Rack sort of turning around the corner with both of his swords in his hands. He wraps the northern corner, and he also tosses both of his swords at Flynn's feet.
Yeah, I will. Ooh, he tosses his swords.
Yes, he's got his short sword and his great sword.
I will pick up the short sword and I will kind of like attach it. Like, can I sheath it in my sheath on the backpack? Or probably-
Yeah, you'd be able to.
I'll pick it up. I don't know if I had my backpack. I might have tossed it inside, but I'll pick up the short sword. And if I could I take the great sword as well? It's pretty big.
Pretty big. Yeah.
Could I drag it towards Seeker and Thessaly?
Yeah, you could.
And I'll try and pick up the dagger as well.
Okay.
And almost as if to kind of like start like you guys are over there and we're gonna stand over here. So I'm gonna try and get to the stairs in a hope that they don't follow. I'll just kind of, you stay back that way. We're going this way.
And they seem to be staying where they are.
Good.
Mhm.
And then I'll make my way towards them.
I'll lower my hood.
Oh
I'm no
my!
longer- I lower my hood. Right here.
Oh,
How's everyone
thank
doing?
God.
where did you go?
So, what happens now?
I'm gonna turn to Dunner, who's like still on the ground, and I'm gonna walk towards him and like help him up. No harm, no foul, man. You know, we're just doing our job, repairing the world.
It's business. If you just give me a moment, as he pumps another healing spell into himself.
Oh, get
I
away!
Totally understand. No hard feelings.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, it's really cool what you did, but it's really bad. And also, don't tell anyone about us. It's like we're just trying to make things better. And you guys are trying to destroy the world. So like maybe just like don't tell anyone about us, because if you do, we're gonna have to kill you.
Oh.
Well, I would not like that. But
Alma, come over here. Come on.
I
But
think
I gotta make sure they're not gonna tell anyone about us.
He's dangerous.
I think we've reached a mutual understanding, Olma. Why don't you make your way back towards Flynn and the rest of the group, please? Pretty please?
let's send them on their way.
I'm gonna kneel down in front of Pravel and just look him in the eye. I think by now you might understand that what you were attempting to do here is a bit beyond your comprehension. bit above what you might call your pay grade. I understand that you Darkblade types are just following orders. You get a task and you do it. And there's a certain purity to that, aye? But you don't know what you're doing. You're meddling in things that you shouldn't. Do not follow these people, or they'll lead you right back to us.
Okay, look, I'm gonna level with you here. I will admit that I was not fully prepared for what happened on this mountain.
Yeah, that right.
Me and my team do not have the tools to deal with blue dragons. No, I didn't expect all that to happen, but I do think that nothing that happened here changes my mind. I think drastic changes need to happen in order for this war to be stopped and for this world to be saved.
Well, you know, what are you part of some mercenary guild for then? You could be hired by either side of this war to go kill the other. You should join people who really want to help, who are taking in refugees. Or,
Well, I think as we all head down the mountain, I think it might be prudent for you to give me your pitch. And that is where we're going to end this episode.
Yes,
We are going to call it right there.
yes.
Thank you all so much for listening, and we can't wait to see y'all again next week. Bye, nerds.
Bye. Extended Agents of Repair.
Coming to you soon. Hey nerds, Russ here. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. And until next week, bye nerds.